closet lined with a borrowed name. Mud on my boots, blood on my frame. They say this land don't forgive mistakes, it just waits for the weak to break. Every mile feels like a test of how much guilt a soul can carry in its chest. This is dead man's county line, where the past don't stay behind. Every sin gets magnified in the dirt where truth goes blind. If I fall before daylight shines, let the vultures draw the sign. I was never meant to leave alive. Dead man's county line. Old barn creaks like it knows my fear. Wind tells stories I don't wanna hear. I hear my name and the coyotes cry. Sounds like a lie I used to buy. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the road keeps choosing sides. This is dead man's county line, where the past don't stay behind. Every sin gets magnified in the dirt where truth goes blind. If I fall before daylight shines, let the vultures draw the sign. I was never meant to leave alive. Dead man's county line. If there's a judge beyond this dust, he won't see mercy, just disgust. No last words, no defense, just a man in consequence. This is dead man's county line. I can feel the noose of time. If I'm guilty, if I'm not, it all ends in the same spot. Let the earth take what is mine. Let the crows read every sign. I was never meant to leave alive. Dead man's county line. Footsteps fade, rifle clicks, fate don't miss. Cold wind hums through broken trees. Sunday silence judging me. I was raised on fire and fear, wooden pews and cheap red wine. Preacher said the end was near, but never said it looked like mine. I tried to kneel, I tried to pray, but grace don't come the way they say. Church bells don't ring for me, they just echo what I've done. I wear my sins like baptism underneath this burning sun. If heaven's gates are holy ground, then I won't cross that line. Church bells don't ring for me, they just toll my time. Mama's Bible on the shelf, still marked where Daddy quit. I learned early how to help myself when faith don't seem to fit. Every promise dressed in white turns to shadow by midnight. Church bells don't ring for me, they just echo what I've done. I wear my sins like baptism underneath this burning sun. If heaven's gates are holy ground, then I won't cross that line. Church bells don't ring for me, they just toll my time. If there's mercy in the sound, it's buried deep beneath the ground. Let angels keep their perfect songs. I've been wrong too long. Church bells don't ring for me, let them save it for the clean. I'll make peace with who I am and the man I've always been. No confession, no release, no last words to justify. Church bells don't ring for me, they already said goodbye. Bells fade out, dust remains. Some souls don't rise again. Moon hanging low like a loaded thread. Black River knows what I confessed. Boots in the mud, heart full of rust. I crossed that line 'cause I thought I must. That Black River don't forgive. It just takes what you got left to give. You can wash your hands, wash your face, but it won't erase your mistake. God behind the barn, right next to where my childhood died. Said sorry once, didn't mean no harm, but hope don't listen when it's tired. Belief breaks easy in the dirt when answers never come first. I buried God behind the barn with a shovel and a light. I beg for signs, I beg for calm, he never even tried. If heaven watched me fall apart, it turned away in shame. I buried God behind the barn and nothing felt the same. Mama cried when she found the hole, said, son, you don't get to choose. But pain taught me control when faith was something I could lose. They say belief is all you need, but belief don't stop the bleed. I buried God behind the barn with a shovel and a lie. I beg for signs, I beg for calm, he never even tried. If heaven watched me fall apart, it turned away in shame. I buried God behind the barn and nothing felt the same. Tonight, will he forgive or start a fight? Or will he look just like me, empty, cold, and incomplete? I bury God behind the barn, but the guilt won't stay underground. Every prayer comes back to form with my voice, my sound. If salvation never comes, it won't wear his face. I buried God behind the barn and took his place. Dirt settles, silence reigns. Lines get drawn by trembling hands between the law and no man's land. Red ink stains a county map, each mark's a deal you can't unwrap. They say borders keep you safe, but they're just inside your grave. Justice bends where money flows, truth don't care who runs the show. There's blood on the county map, every line's a loaded trap. Cross it wrong, you don't come back, no badge will save your name. I learned young where mercy snaps, right between the white and black. There's blood on the county map, and I'm to blame. I saw brothers turn to pray over land they couldn't say belonged to God or gun or law, just whoever drew it raw. Power loves a quiet crime, buried deep in ink and time. There's blood on the county map, Every line's a loaded trap. Cross it wrong, you don't come back. No badge will save your name. I learned young where mercy snaps, right between the white and black. There's blood on the county map, and I'm to blame. If borders bleed like broken skin, who decides who's wrong or in? Every mark was once a man who didn't fit the plan. There's blood on the county map, and I can't wash it clean. History just calls it fate, but I know what it means. If the ground could testify, it would scream my name. There's blood on the county map, and I helped draw the stain. Paper folds, truth stays flat. Blood remembers maps. Church still stands, but the doors won't open. Paint's all cracked, bell rope broken. The Sunday comes, nobody stays, like faith learned how to walk away. God left town first, didn't say goodbye. He left us with dust and loaded words and a sky that won't reply. If salvation never lived, it packed up and cursed. Yeah, I stayed too long. God left town first. Mama still whispers into air like someone holy might be there. Daddy drank his last amen, said, son, don't wait on him. God left town first, took the light and ran, left the rest of us to work with blood and borrowed hands. I tried to kneel, I tried to hurt, nothing reversed. Yeah, I stayed too long. God left town first. If heaven closed without a sound, who do we blame when we break down? And some men pray, some men curse, but emptiness came first. God left town first. God left town first. Now the night's in charge. I don't ask what any of this means, I just play my part. sky, dusty breath. A man learns fast the shape of death. I stole to eat, I stole to live, took what mercy wouldn't give. Judge said, boy, you chose your fate, like hunger ever learned to wait. Right and wrong blur in the rain when survival feels the same. There's no cross for a thief, no prayer at the end, just a shallow hole and a warning to friends. If salvation's only clean, I was never in the plan. There's no cross for a thief, just a rope of a man. I loved once, but love don't last. When your future's chained to your past. She said run, but nowhere safe, when the law's just another face. Every door is locked by fear, every choice disappears. There's no cross for a thief, no prayer at the end, just a shallow hole and a warning to friends. If salvation's only clean, I was never in the plan. There's no cross for a thief, just a rope of man. If God counts sins like men do, then heaven's empty too. If grace can't bleed or steal or starve, it was never meant for hearts like ours. There's no cross for a thief, so I'll stand on my feet. I won't beg for forgiveness from the hands that beat. If the devil wants my soul, he'll have to understand there's no cross for a thief, but I died a man. Chains fall quiet, dust settles fast. Nothing forgives the past. Mailbox bent, road sign gone. Same dead end I grew up on. I never told him where I stay, still he shows up uninvited. Devil knows my address, knocks like an old friend does. Says I ain't lost, just honest about the man I was. If hell's got a waiting list, I'm already on the map. Yeah, the devil knows my address. Mama prayed me out of this town, but prayer don't stop a bloodline curse. Every choice I tried to make led me back to dirt and hurt. The devil knows my address, reads me better than God. He don't promise me forgiveness, just the truth I forgot. I slam the door, kill the light, still he laughs out back. Yeah, the devil knows my address, and he's patient like that. If I move my name, change my face, would the darkness still know the place? Some debts follow every step, some doors never forget. The devil knows my address, I stop pretending he don't. I ain't proud, I ain't fearless, I just do what I want. When this house caves in on me and the ground takes its task, put it on my headstone plane, the devil knew where he was at. Coin flips in a graveyard light, heads I lose, tails I die tonight. Sold my youth for a tank of gas, a crooked deal I thought would last. Every bar know my face by now, every mirror asks me how. I paid my dues in blood and time, still the dead ain't satisfied. The devil owes me change for every prayer I spend. I paid in pain and broken faith, and still I'm heaven sent to hell. If this is fate, it's rigged and strange. I lost more than I gained. Yeah, I shook hands with the devil, and the devil owes me change. Love came cheap, but it left me broke like a bad joke. Nobody spoke. I tried to quit these midnight deals, but the dark knows how I feel. Every promise tasted sweet till it cut my tongue with teeth. The devil owes me change for every prayer I spent. I paid in pain and broken faith, and still I'm heaven sent to hell. If this is fate, it's rigged and strange. I lost more than I gained. Yeah, I shook hands with the devil, and the devil but I ain't waiting long. I'll cash my sins in one last flame and call it moving on. No more deals, no more chains, no more counting what remains. If I'm walking through the fire, I'll walk there like a man. I'll walk there like a man. Gonna see dirt, silence fall. Even hell don't answer call. Sun came up like it always does. Didn't check on nothing. I stood still when the shots rang out. Felt fate breathe down my mouth. They say luck's a gift from God, but it passed me like a stranger now. Timing decides who lives or bleeds, not prayers, not beliefs. It was a day mercy missed me. Stood right by my side, watched me fall and did nothing. Didn't even try. If grace is real, it blinked too slow and left me where I lay. It was the day mercy missed me and walked away. Mama said you're still alive, like survival means you're fine. But breathing hurts worse than death when fear won't loosen its grip. Every scar keeps perfect time with the moment you cross the line. It was a day mercy missed me. Stood right by my side, watched me fall and did nothing. Didn't even try. If grace is real, it blinked too slow and left me where I lay. It was the day mercy missed me and walked away. Save the moment I survived. It was a day mercy missed me. Now I don't ask why. I carry what I lived through and let the rest die. If forgiveness ever comes, it won't come free. It was the day mercy missed me that it made me. Blacktop hums like a hungry mouth, swallows dreams heading south. I left mine in a motel sink, watched it swirl with blood and ink. Every mile stripped me clean till I was less than what I'd been. You don't lose yourself all at once. It's death by distance, mile by mile. This is the road that ain't my name. Chewed it up and called it fate. I was somebody yesterday, now I'm just weight that I can take. If I vanish without a trace, don't carve it in the stone. This is a road that ate my name and made me bone. Gas station lights like dying stars. Every face asks who you are. I tell them lies that almost fit. Truth don't buy you much of anything. Memory fades when you don't look back. Survival erases the facts. This is a road that ain't my name. Chewed it up and called it fate. I was somebody yesterday, now I'm just a weight the night can take. If I vanish without a trace, don't carve it in the stone. This is a road that ate my name and made me bone. If identity's a thing you keep, mine bled out in my sleep. I don't know who I'm supposed to be, but the road remembers me. This is the road that ate my name. I don't fight it anymore. I wear the silence like a coat. I learn what nothing's for. If I die out here alone, let the asphalt moan. This is the road that ate my name and carried me home. Engines fade, stars move on, names are gone. Sunburned low on a crooked trail, even strong hearts start to fail. My horse stopped dead by the ravine, like it saw something I couldn't see. Said, man, some roads ain't meant to ride. Then left me alone with the night. Courage fades when instinct knows where the living shouldn't go. I'm walking where the horses won't go, where even prayer moves slow. Every step's a warning sign, scratched in bone and old pine. If I disappear below, tell my story soft and low. I'll win where the horses won't go, and pay what I owe. Tracks run out in the red clay dirt. like mercy after someone's hurt. I hear chains in the canyon wind, sounds like all my might have been. I could turn back, save my skin, but I won't outrun what's within. I'm walking where the horses won't go, where even prayer moves slow. Every step's a warning sign, scratched in bone and old pine. If I disappear below, tell my story soft and low. I went where the horses won't go, and paid what I owe. If fear had teeth, it smiled like this, right before the final kiss. I make peace with the dark I chose. Some deaths follow you close. I'm walking where the horses won't go, with my shadow in tow. No rescue coming down this line, no stars left to guide. If the ground takes me home, let it take my soul. I went where the horses won't go. Now I know. Stand still, trail runs out, no way out. Welcome signs been shot to hell, still says home, but you can tell. Dreams come here to learn to die under borrowed stars and alibis. This town eats its young, chews them slow, spits them numb. Calls it tradition, calls it pride, calls it living, but it's just time if you make it out alive. You'll never come back the same. Yeah, this town eats its young and forgets their names. High school heroes fade to dust, fast love, rusted trust. Every promise carved in stone ends up cold and overgrown. This town eats its young, feeds on hope till there's none. Says stay loyal, stay in line, while it steals your spine. I watch my friends go one by one into jail, into flame. Yeah, this town my back. Every single day, if I die far from where I'm from, don't call it shame. This town eats its young. I escaped the same. Talk with fists and tired eyes, said nothing about the reasons why. Every lesson came out mean, every truth stayed in between. I learned silence from my father, how to swallow, hurt and stand, how to say nothing at all when you're breaking like a man. It pains a language handed down, I understand. Yeah, I learned silence from my father. He never said I'm proud of you, just nodded once like that would do. I wear his habits like a coat, heavy words he never wrote. I learned silence from my father, how to lose without a sound, how to bury every fear where it won't be found. Love was something we survived, not something planned. Yeah, I learned silence from my father. If he knew the man I am, would he shake my hand, or just look away again like he always did back then? I learned silence from my father, now it's all I know. I don't scream, I don't confess, I just let it go. When my son asks who I was, I'll try to stand, but I learned silence from my father, like a man. Neon flickers, bonfires, another night learning how to love. keep my past on a cigarette bar, on the countertop that never loves. Bartender knows my middleman, says some can't always pay the same. I toast to ghosts I couldn't save. They drank me deeper into the grave. There's ashes in my whiskey glass. Every dream I let decay. I don't ask for second chances. I just drink the truth away. Love comes cheap but leaves me fast, like smoke that fades too soon. There's ashes in my whiskey glass and blood beneath the moon. She wore goodbye like borrowed clothes. Said you love hard, but you love slow. I watched her taillights fade to black, like every road that don't come back. I held on till my knuckles bled. Truth away. Love comes cheap but leaves me fast, like smoke that fades too soon. There's ashes in my whiskey glass and blood beneath the moon. I'm almost gone, counting regrets to the jukebox song. Stop pretending everything's fine. Just another man killing time. There's ashes in my whiskey.